Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a review video on some highlighters I picked up at Ulta. These are the JCat Beauty You Glow Girl Baked Highlighters. These at Ulta retail for about $9. And they had a sale recently going on, so I picked up buy one, get one free. So I only paid $9 for both of these highlighters, which was a pretty good deal. I have never tried any JCat products before, I don't believe. I picked up two shades for the highlighters. One is Crystal Sand and one is White Goddess. So we're gonna try these both on. I don't really have any highlighter going on today, so we're gonna try these both on, maybe one per cheek. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna test out is White Goddess. And I have never tried these, as you can tell. Going into this, I don't have a high expectations for this baked highlighting product, but I am excited to try it. In case you're wondering, this is my cat. This is Otto. He just loves being in the camera, don't you, Bubs? Okay, so let's see if this baked highlighter passes a swatch test. Okay, right off the bat, as I was expecting, a baked highlighter or a baked product in general is not going to be smooth. If you take like a Becca highlighter or like a ColourPop highlighter and you run your finger through it, you can feel how silky smooth it feels. And a baked highlighter is not going to feel like that. It's going to feel a little bit gritty, a little bit rough, but the color intensity of this guy is no joke. See how intense that is? What I will say too is it's easily dusted away. Those are my initial thoughts, but they really don't mean anything until you really put the highlighter to the test. So I'm going to do that for you guys right now. This highlighting brush I've been using for years. This is the Morphe M501. I've tried several different highlighting brushes in the past, and this is my go-to. I always come back to it. It's just a really nice dome-shaped fluffy brush that tapers off to a point at the tip, so it kind of flails out and then tapers to a point. So I'm gonna try that out with this brush. No Fix Plus, no setting spray or anything, just straight in. And I will say right now, it's like really super dusty, but you see how much product is picked up on the brush? I'm gonna dusting off product, and it is just literally flying everywhere. So I'm gonna use my compact mirror up close to see if this does anything for me. Okay. But I am living for this shine. The lighting and everything kind of washes me out. I'm just gonna keep applying it until you guys can see it, but I'm really liking it. It's not quite as metallic as I wanted it to look, like silvery. I really wanted it to look more of like a really pale highlighter because I have such pale skin. It's coming off a little bit more gold, but I'm not completely mad at it because, you know, I think it is really pretty and very flattering. Just initially, I wasn't too invested in it, but right now, I'm really living for this highlight. I'm gonna place a little bit on my chin after I dust off all the excess. And I'm going to spray some of my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. You can use any mist you have. I'm gonna lightly spritz my brush with this. See if it comes off a little bit more metallic. It is coming off a lot more intensely gold. Overall, I think I'm really liking the initial application of this highlight. Again, this shade is the White Goddess. Now I am gonna try another shade. This is the shade Crystal Sand. As you can tell, this one comes off a little bit more like a white pearlescent. Actually on the skin though, it's more of a gold. This one is kind of like a champagne pearl. Again, we've got that gritty texture, but this one is super metallic. Funny, it's coming off a lot more intense on my finger than it is when I swatch it on my hand. Again, that is one of those things that comes with the territory when you grab a baked product like this. We're gonna use that same brush. I did dust off the brush so that it doesn't have any additional product on it. yeah, I think I'm liking this one better as far as the undertone goes. It's just a lot more suitable for my skin tone. But we're gonna go ahead and spritz my brush down and see if that does anything. Again, when you tap it off after you spritz, a lot of it doesn't come off now. A lot of it is being held in the brush, which is what I want. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look how wet it looks. This is beautiful. That is my favorite, definitely my favorite. Now I'm gonna apply some on my nose. Apply a little bit on the bridge of my nose. A little bit on my forehead, just above the brow. I'm gonna even my face out a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of the gold white goddess on this side, just to kind of match sides. All right, now what I'm gonna do, now that I am completely highlighted out, I mean, I went ham. We're gonna add a lot of setting spray just to really make sure that these baked powdery products, because they are so powdery, we wanna really make sure that they sink into the skin. With some sort of setting spray, it can be, you know, a MAC Fix Plus or a Morphe Mist, or it can even be like a primer water. Pretty much that's gonna do the job for you as far as intensifying these baked highlights. For $9, these are incredible. The last step is I want to give you guys an update. So we are going to come back. I'm going to let you guys know how this wears, and we will see. I mean, because like I said, baked products are a little iffy on whether or not they're gonna hold up for several hours. I'm gonna be going out and then coming back and doing a final check-in and letting you guys know what the final result is and if these held up throughout the night. Right now, it is 8:45. It's already pretty late, but it is the day before Thanksgiving when I'm filming this, so we're gonna be going out to a friend's house for dinner. So we'll see how this wears. Right now, I am absolutely loving it. I'm really hoping that it stays throughout the night. Hey guys, so I didn't really get a chance to do many like check-ins per se, but I wanted to come on here and let you guys know the final result. I filmed the application of the highlighters at about 8:45, and right now it's 12:45, so it's been about 4 hours. It's not like an all-day thing, obviously, because I did it so late in the day, but I wanted to let you guys know how it's been wearing the past 4 hours, at least give you like a semi, like half a day update sort of thing. So I've got my little mirror here and I'm just checking things out, and honestly I think it looks just as good as it did when I first applied it. You can clearly see it's still here, and again, this comes as a shock for me because I'm thinking, okay, a baked highlight, as far as, you know, grabbing the product on the brush and then tapping off the excess, you could clearly see tons and tons of the powder fluffing off. When you feel the product, the grittiness of it, you think, okay, this probably isn't going to sink into the skin. It's probably going to sit on top of the skin. And even with setting mist, you still have that thing in your head where you're like, okay, well, is this really gonna stay? And I have to say that surprisingly, yes, it does. This looks exactly the same, if not better than it did after I applied it 4 hours ago. You can clearly see the shine here, and it just still looks wet. I have to say that for my 4-hour check-in, that it definitely passed the test. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to be doing a review very soon on something really interesting and fun. Definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.